together here from the D-line. Here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so, because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production, and that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often. Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here. They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again. Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down, going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Wilson a give to Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack. Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? They set up the screen to Rawls. Pass, there goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements. Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy